Hello, and welcome to Moscato and Tea. This is the show for all things beauty, business, and community with your hosts, Inez and Chiquita, keeping it raw, real, and unfiltered. Hello, hello, hello.
Oh, so we're singing today.
Yes, I'm very excited.
I knew you were going to be singing. I thought you were going to sing a different song.
Listen, I'm just very overjoyed and thrilled, and I'm just like...
girl, I know. You've been on me about this. Like,
yes,
what
forever.
We're going to do forever and what we got going on.
Yes.
So, you know...
I couldn't even sleep last night.
Girl...
Yeah.
I know. I'm telling you, is that why the bags are underneath the eyes and you're wearing your glasses?
We're not going to do all that. Okay? That's what we're not going to do.
I'll let you have your day.
Yes, please.
Okay, I'll let you be queen for the day.
Yes,
okay.
We have some special guests today.
So I know.
Yes, I'm very excited.
I'm excited as well.
And very thrilled. And, you know, being in the book world, this is huge for me to be able to talk with these ladies. And so I'm very thrilled. And hopefully, you know, our listeners will, you know, check us out and listen and download and stream and just read all the books that we have coming out.
Because, you know, reading is fundamental.
Yes, and especially the type of books that we have.
I know. The very nice romantic books that you write.
Yes, there you go. You're getting better.
I know. I told you I was going to behave today.
Yes. Well, I just want to say thank you, ladies, so much for joining us. And
so you want to do...
Please...
Okay, sorry.
Listen, let me do my speech.
Okay, sorry, you're right. All right, go ahead.
I want to welcome you guys and truly appreciate you. Today we have the greatest of all, Penelope Ward and Vi Phelan. Welcome.
Hello. Thank you.
Hi, ladies. How are you?
Good. How are you?
We're doing good. We part of our show is it's called Moscato and Tea, and so a part of that is we drink Moscato while we're talking. So you may find us a little happy, a little giddy extra throughout the episode.
Oh,
yes.
Okay.
We always, and today's like a special day.
Yes.
So we brought an extra special
Friday.
bottle.
Yes.
And we popped and we're just like, okay, here, like cheers to you.
Cheers.
Woo. Okay.
So ladies, let's start with Penelope. Introduce yourself. Tell us about you. I know about you, but let everybody, all of our listeners know how you got started.
Sure. I'm Penelope Ward. I started writing in my mid to late 30s and was just a bored sort of housewife working from home in a computer tech customer service related job. And I wrote my first book sort of on a whim, self-published, learned how to do that. It was a very good time to break into the industry. And now I have over 20 books, some of which I've written myself and some of which we've co-written, Vi Keelan and I. And I'm a New York Times bestselling author, and I'm basically a full-time writer now, and I love what I do. I'm very happy.
That's great.
That's amazing. And then our second guest, Vi, you can go ahead.
Hey, I'm Vi Keelan. I've been writing for about 7 years, or actually 8 years ago. I wrote my first book. 7 years ago, I first published. I can't believe it's been 7 years. For the first 4.5 years of my writing career, I was also a practicing attorney. I was an attorney for 20 years. And then about 2.5 years ago, I up and quit my day job, and now I write full time.
Nice. Women doing it. I love that.
I know. It's like, you know, when you find your passion, you create.
Yes.
You know, you found your passion. I found my passion. These lovely ladies found their passion. I love the fact, ladies, that, you know, both of you were not writers from the get-go.
Right.
You know, that you basically had other careers, which is amazing. I think that's really good. I think we're in a point in time where it allows women to empower themselves and figure out something that they're passionate about and just keep going. Not that you weren't passionate about your other careers. It was just something that was very creative and allowed you to just be creative. So with your romance books, what out of all the genres, that you know you have, why romance? Like, what attracted you to romance?
I'll go first, P. Good?
Yeah, you go first.
Okay. I have been reading romance since I'm probably 12 or 13 years old. My mom was a romance reader, and it was basically the only thing I read for probably the first 10 years, and then I started reading other things. But I've been a lifetime romance reader, so I never even really gave it any thought what I would write. When I decided to write, it was just going to be a romance book. It's what I love, so that's what I wanted to write.
Okay, nice.
Yep. And I'm very similar. I was at the time I was in the middle of a very heavy reading period in my life where I was just sort of reading every day, one romance book a day. And then I just one day decided, why don't I just write the type of book that I would want to read? So it was more about just, writing what I was interested in. And I always say I don't think I'm capable of writing a non-romance book because I feel like if I tried, my characters would just end up getting together and it would turn into a romance.
I love that. That's great.
Mm-hmm. No, big time. I right there with you. So how did you guys get started together?
Yeah, I can answer this one by first. We were in a box set together actually back in say 2014-ish time frame, and we were just part of that group of authors getting together, putting one of our books each in a box set. And once the box set was over, we just stayed in touch and became really good friends. And we were friends talking to each other every day before we even started co-writing. So one day we just decided to do it and try it and didn't tell anybody we were going to do it. And then, once we published and we realized it was working out well, we decided to keep writing together.
Nice.
That's great.
That's amazing.
Great. So just out of curiosity of it all, with writing and becoming, both of you being in New York's, Times bestseller list and all of these things, how would you start with tell someone who is interested in writing and going about this and doing, I see Chiquita and, we have busy lives, but, we'll talk and we'll do these things. And I see her kind of not her struggles, but just the journeys and the fences and the all these hoops and all of these things you have to kind of run through to become a writer. And nowadays with technology and being able to self-publish, what would be a good key advice to someone who wants to go ahead and start writing books?
I'll take a peek. I would just start writing every single day or 6 days a week, whatever your schedule allows you, and make a word count and push every single day. I know myself, I wrote a book a year before I even thought about publishing it, and it was always, I had started on many occasions over the years trying to write something, and I never finished it. I never pushed through. I never pushed myself on a schedule. You got to make it a job. And you can edit it later, stop editing while you write, and kind of just get the story down. And don't worry about character names or your business name or your marketing or what your title's going to be. Just get the story down first, and everything else will kind of fall into place after.
That's awesome. That's great advice. That's really, really good advice. I think that could be applied to...
We all tend to go off on little tangents and, spend hours making, graphics or coming up with names for our characters, but all that's not important, right?
Yes.
You push through and get that. It's kind of a way we occupy our time when we're procrastinating, but just getting the story down is basically the most important. It's so basic, but we miss it.
Big time, big time. With the genre of romance, it's a very dominated genre with a lot of women authors. How do you stand out individually and give advice to other people to stand out?
Yeah, I mean, it's not easy really to stand out in this business because there just are so many choices now, more so than ever before. And I just feel like, it's really, every trope's been done, every story's been done. It's the personalities of the characters, and in some ways the personalities of the author that comes through the characters that really sets a story apart. I think if you can kind of, it's hard to really know whether you're funny or whether you're being interesting, but if you are enjoying your story and if your personality is coming through and it's unique, then, hopefully others will pick up on that as well. And, you kind of get sort of a certain vibe per book that even though your stories are different, your vibe and your overall, your humor and your personality comes through. And so I think you can tell the same story that someone else has told, but as long as your personality is coming through and you're resonating with your readers, that's what people, that's what's going to hopefully get readers to stay with you and keep coming back. But it's not easy to stand out. It's not. Authors have to be very interactive these days with their readers. They have to really work full time on social media, and so it's you can't just you can write, but you also have to pay attention to the business side of things to make sure you're always being connected with your readers. I think that's very important.
Yeah. So true.
Yeah, true. I was gonna say that's a really key, especially nowadays with social media. So that kind of leads into my question, since both of you are, you're writers, you're full-time. How do you manage your social media? What is it? Like, how do you really manage? Do you post all the time about your books, or do you give tidbits about your characters if it's a new book or you're bringing out? How do you engage your audience so they not only are excited about your social media but also excited about your books?
I think that we both kind of do the same thing, so this is an easy one for either one of us to answer. We spend most of our time in our groups. We have private Facebook groups with, I don't even know how many, 13,000, 15,000 people in them. And those are our most active supporters, people that want to interact with us on a daily basis. So unfortunately, we used to spend a lot of time growing our Facebook pages, but they took away reach. So now you might have 40,000 people following you, but you put a post up and 500 people see it. So we really concentrate more on our Facebook groups that we've grown over the years and cultivated with real readers that want to see our stuff and want to talk about the book. And also, we post on other social media, but we really kind of focus in our groups, I think.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's amazing. That's amazing, because I think that that really gives your audience and your
personal touch.
Like a personal kind of connection. Like they feel they're very connected to you, besides an Instagram post or anything like that. So it's actually them knowing that they're joining this group and you're actually interacting with them. That's awesome.
Yes. No, big time.
It's great. When we do go to signings occasionally, we both don't do a lot of them, but we do a couple of a year maybe, and we'll actually see people and we feel like we know them. And it's a little weird because we've chatted with them. I've made actually good friends on social media that I've only met once or twice.
Right.
And so you meet them for the first time, and it's like meeting a long-lost sibling or something, and it's really cool. It really is. But you got to be active every single day. Nobody does our social media for us. We do it ourselves.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. Because I'm always
I try mine, and I'll be 4 days later. I'm like, oh my gosh, I forgot to post. Because I'm so busy doing 50 other million other things with my business.
It tells you. But let's get into the big, huge thing that we're here for. Let's talk about the Cocky Hero Club. So tell us, how did this get started? I mean, I know, but let our audience know. How did you guys get started with this, and where do you see it going?
Yeah, we thought it would be a great idea to, while our series was popular and while we had a good number of books in it now, that we thought that, since, Kindle Worlds had existed a while back, and they don't exist anymore, the ones that were run, through Amazon, but we figured it would just be a really good opportunity to give our followers and more readers than just our followers side stories or stories that were sort of related to the original books that were written by different authors, because we're not going to actually spend the next several books writing about side characters or writing in the worlds of those original books, but there's still a need or a want by those readers for more in regards to those books or more stories like them. So we thought it would be a great idea to develop a world for that series. It's sort of like strike while the iron's hot, and those books are still, there's still quite a demand for them, and we thought it would be a great idea to start a world for these books and to accept submissions from authors who are interested. And we have well over 100 authors now signed to write original stories that are inspired in some way by our original books, but their own stories. Sometimes it's a story about a side character, other times it's a story that's just set in the environment with appearances by our characters. So every author is going to take it in a different direction, and we're very excited about it. So early 2020, we'll have those stories starting to come out.
That's awesome. Exciting.
No, that's very, very exciting. I cannot wait. I'm still in the early stages of writing mine, but no, that's very, very amazing. So
that's where you should be at this point. There's no need to. We're just getting started, and it's very exciting. We're excited to have you.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm not rushing at all, taking my time. So let's get into some fun tea time stuff before we let you ladies go. It's rapid fire questions, and it's basically. I'll give you 3 or 4 questions, and Nez will give you 3 or 4 questions, and just, try and see if we can stump you. So I'll start off first.
Okay, so are we supposed to be, so is Vi going to answer first and then
Yes, Vi can go first. Okay, first question, favorite guilty pleasure?
Oh, gosh. I love the Kardashians. I follow them on social media. When my daughter is home, I watch the show with her.
Okay. Worst habit.
My first. Oh, okay.
No.
Oh,
sorry.
Sorry. Go, Penelope.
Yes. I'll let you go first.
Me?
Should I answer the question?
Yeah, you go. Go ahead, Penelope.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if I answered the same question or not. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's the same question.
Say reality TV, but she answered with that, so I'm going to say Starbucks. That's my guilty pleasure.
Okay, I'm one of those. I need to actually cut back, but
Yes.
Second question: worst habit.
Worst habit. Me? I'm a control freak.
Okay.
Is that a habit? I think it is. I'm a control freak about everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Penelope.
My worst habit is just mindlessly scrolling the internet for no reason.
Oh my God, that's Inez.
As a result.
That's Inez does the same thing.
That is my worst habit. I'll be like, she's like, what are you doing? Like scrolling, doing nothing.
And she'll send me different posts.
Yes.
Oh my God. That is the same.
Well, you need something to do while you're sipping your Starbucks.
Yes,
Right.
yeah,
exactly.
That's true. That's so true. Okay, all right. Favorite vacation destination?
Santorini, Greece.
Ooh, nice. Okay,
That's pretty.
nice. All right, Penelope.
I don't fly, which is terrible, but so I don't go to too many faraway places. But every year we go down to West Palm Beach, Florida, so I do love it there. That's where my husband grew up.
Oh, okay, all right, nice, perfect. Okay, and then I would say, if you could write a book about a celebrity in a romance novel, who would it be and why?
Oh, about a celebrity.
That's a good question.
And I was like, you know, that's a one. Okay, I see you.
Gosh, I don't even know. I mean,
I'll let you think about it.
Disaster? Yeah.
This is Penelope. I love the actor Matt Bomer. I have a huge crush on him.
Oh yes,
and so
I love him.
I would probably find a way to incorporate him in. Like I used to imagine all of my earlier characters looked exactly like him. So I would say Matt Bomer.
Good
myself.
choice.
And it could be
Good choice.
She says used to, like she's not still doing it.
Yeah. I like that choice. Good choice. Perfect.
Gosh, I don't have a clue. I guess I'm going to have to say Mark Wahlberg because I'm a little obsessed with him.
Yes. Have you ever watched his reality show? Well, his family's reality show.
I have only seen it once, but I just love all of them have like that same attitude that I love.
Yes. No, they're good. They're good. And that's your turn.
All righty. Ladies, I'd like to start first. Favorite superhero and why?
Oh my gosh.
Gosh, I would have no clue. I hate to say it, but I don't even watch television. I don't watch movies. I'm really bad like that. I have no clue.
Superhero.
I did go see one movie with my husband recently. What was Aquaman? That's the one I saw.
Okay, yes. Oh, Jason Momoa.
I didn't like the movie, to be honest, but I would take the actor any day.
Of course, yes. We'll all take him. Yeah, we'll take Jason Momoa any day.
Yes. Big time.
I will say Wonder Woman because when I was younger, I liked her for no reason, and I had those little underoos.
Yes.
So mine would be Wonder Woman.
Do you still have the underoos? I think you still have the underoos.
I probably do.
Tell all the secrets.
I would wear them.
I love. It's okay. Favorite food.
I love pizza and bagels. I'm really a New Yorker.
Okay, pizza and bagels. Yeah,
Yes.
I was in New York. I did love the pizza while I was in New York.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I actually really love Korean food lately. Like this bibimbap and like various like rice and chicken dishes that are also Korean. Yeah.
Nice. Okay, and then last but not least, because I always talk about celebrity crushes, but I was just going to ask if there was someone besides each other that you could write or work with, who would it be and why?
Oh, mine's easy. Augustine Burroughs, and he's not romance. Because I think he's a little out of his mind, and I just think it would be fun to kind of get inside of his mind.
That's okay. Nice.
Nice.
Did you say not romance?
Yeah.
I said not romance.
Oh, you said not romance. I wasn't sure.
He doesn't like romance, but...
Man, this is a tough one. It's hard because everybody always asks us this. We always say, we'll probably never co-write with other people in romance or whatever. I'm going to say Lisa Kleypas because she was one of the earliest romance authors that I read that interested me in terms of being interested in romance and kept me really compelled. Just found her stories very compelling. So I'm going to say her.
Okay, nice.
Perfect.
Very, very nice.
Awesome. Thank you, ladies, so much. So tell everybody where can they find all the Cocky Hero Club information on social media?
Oh, yeah. You want to take that, Vi?
I'm actually going to the website to make sure that I say it correctly. I think it's cockyheroclub.com. Yeah, it is. It's cockyheroclub.com for the website where you can see all of the authors. And then we also have a Facebook group, Cocky Hero Club. Again, everything's kind of consistently named, and an Instagram page where you can get to know everybody. And we're actually having a little party on October 15th, if I can plug that.
Yes,
absolutely.
To celebrate the new authors that I think our first round of authors, we had like 100, and now I think we have
close to
something like 175. So we have more authors to announce, and you can see that on the 15th in our Facebook group.
Awesome. That's amazing. Well, I will, me personally, I would love to just say thank you. It was an honor and very enlightening and so exciting. I am a reader. I do read books. Chiquita's really got me back into reading again. I got a really busy schedule, but I fly a lot, so that's my time to take and read. So I definitely will be checking you both out more and reading more of your books. But again, we really, as well as we really appreciate you taking the time. And I know you ladies are very, very busy, and you have a schedule that is immaculate. When you're on the best, New York Times best, doesn't mean you're farting around or doing.
No.
Ladies, that's my personality. Yeah. But I just wanted to say thank you very much, and I'll just drop it off with Chiquita, and she'll finish it off from there. But again, thank you. We really, really appreciate you taking the time.
Thank you. No
Thank
problem.
you for having us.
Yes. Just to piggyback off of this, thank you, ladies, once again. And also, this is a celebration for us because this is our 90th episode with you ladies.
Congratulations.
Thank you. So I look forward to continuing this journey with you ladies. And I can't wait for my book to come out, everybody's book to come out to read. And I did read the latest with Park Avenue Player, and I loved it. Just want to throw that out there.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So truly, once again, thank you. And I will see you guys on the 15th.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. And we appreciate all of our listeners, and we'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
Okay. Bye.
Thanks for listening. Take a little time to enjoy your brand of Moscato and Tea with us every day. Subscribe, rate, and follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and MoscatoandTea.com.